Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Club America career mode video here on FIFA 21. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you guys go back and check it out. And we're going to continue right where we left off in the North American All-Star Trophy. We have the semi-final against Quito, which we will get into that. And then, of course, afterwards, if we win or lose, we're going to start the Liga MX very, very soon. We're going to also sign a couple more players. We're going to get a lot of this going for us, and then just excited to hopefully continue the series in a good fashion. But before we go into our first match of today's episode, I want to move over to the squad hub and show you guys the development plans that I have for each player. Just quickly, briefly go by and show you guys what I got going on. So for Ochoa, I just got goalkeeper, so that way we can keep him at rhythm, and that way he doesn't decline, since of course we know he is over the age of 30. And then for Escobosa, I have him as an attacking wide back, only because he's so close to being a 70, and I thought why not, let's get him up there. Hector Moreno, he's a stopper, just again trying to make sure his overall doesn't decline so fast. And then of course moving on after that, we have Cáceres, who is also going to be a stopper, and hopefully that will increase him to a 68 pretty much soon. Also for Ramon Juarez, and then I believe Bruno Valdez is a defensive center back, so he will get some stats going, and hopefully that increases some of his pace, which we know we definitely going to need him to get some really good pace in regards to that aspect. And then George Sanchez, George is getting an attacking wide back. I think he could offer a lot going forward for us, and got to get a little bit of that sprint speed up, but his pace is looking pretty decent. I think it just would work out perfectly. And then moving over here, Cordoba, we're actually training him to be a cam. I know we know he can play it, but it's not his preferred position. I don't know why EA has him as a left mid, but they just do. So we're gonna put and train Cordoba to be a cam. That's gonna take about 4 weeks. It should fly by real easily. And then moving on to the next player is these next three in a row: Santiago Nevada, Paulo Rios, and Richard Sanchez, all going to be training for box to box. And then you have Giovanni Dos Santos as an advanced playmaker, just to try to not make sure he declines so fast. And then we're going to play Leo Suarez in that inverted wide midfielder, so his stats will go up. Definitely need his sprint speed to go up, because he is really slow. And then Viñas, we're putting him in the poacher, just because I want his shooting and his finishing to go up a little bit more than it already is. Henry Martin's going to be playing for a complete striker, and Roger Martinez as a mobile striker. Hopefully his weak skill moves goes up to 4, which we know he is definitely capable of that. And then Sergio Diaz, we're training him to be a left winger. I think he would be a really good backup option regarding as to who we end up signing, which we will be signing at least one winger in this episode, and then we'll determine whether or not we need to buy another one before the transfer window ends. And then that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys that, and we'll move on into our first game of this episode in what is the semifinal of the North American All-Star Trophy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back here in Vancouver, semi-final of the North American All-Star Trophy. I have made a couple changes to the starting 11. I'm putting in Ramon Juarez and Cáceres in the center back spot. Their form isn't at all that great, and if we're able to pick up a victory here with them, I think it would definitely boast well for their confidence. And then of course we're having a couple of different players that haven't really got much of a look or that much playing time, and hopefully getting some minutes under their belt. At the end of the day, win or lose, this game is just to get that match sharpness up for some of these players, and hopefully at the end of the day we're able to walk away with all 3 points. Not all 3 points, the victory to move us into the final. As you guys can see, Sebastian Cordoba right there looking very determined, and we'll just get straight into this one. The referee blows the whistle, and on we go here in the North American All-Star Trophy semi-final. Are we going to be able to conjure something up? Are we going to be able to get ourselves in that final? Let's find out. Cáceres unable to get anything going. Ramon Juarez does well. Escobosa just doesn't get a good pass in. Oh, look at that. Looks like he was going to win that one, but the rebound ended up falling for Quito's player. The shot, and oh, where? Looks like we are down a goal already. A couple of lucky rebounds going their way. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. So unlucky. But Julio puts us on top. Now we gotta find a way to get ourselves level. Not looking good for our players here, who look like they might get beat out. Oh my God. Salcedo. Munoz. Aguirre. Oh, what a ball in. Good save by Memo though. Just dancing around Fuentes, unable to do anything about that. And we look very, very poor this game. The shot, Memo does well to save it. But again, we are not looking at all good, being just played out. Aguirre, Memo again coming up big for us, but it looks like that was offside. Moving on into the second half, still just one goal away. Can we find it? Who will step up? Let's find out. Fuentes finding Escobosa, finding Roger. Cordova, Escobosa, finding Roger, and Roger levels it. The Colombian doing oh so well. And we are all tied here in this semi-final. Very poor from us in the first half, but second half we've turned it around and can't say we don't deserve this. Roger with the weak foot is able to get past the goalkeeper. 50th minute, Roger equalizes. Can we get another one? Good for us in this game. Ochoa playing it to Ramon Juarez, who just gives it up right there. And then there it is. My oh my. Ramon Juarez has cost us a goal. The youngster just so bad at passing the ball right there, and fair play to Quito, who put that ball in the back of the net. Ochoa trying to get a finger on it, unable to do so. We're back down by a goal, and really gotta be looking at Juarez thinking, what was he thinking? Let's see what we're capable of doing. We need a foul right there. The referee says play on. Aguirre doing well, and Juarez again getting caught off position. Fuentes with a bicycle clearance that doesn't really land very far. We look in shambles at the moment. And there it is. Aguirre putting it 3-1 now. The defense just nowhere to be seen. Cáceres steps up. And it's a comfortable finish for Aguirre, who puts his team up by 2 now. We have quite the mountain to climb in such a short amount of time. Let's see if the boys can pull something back. Roger, Cordova. Roger, Cordova. Oh, what a well spun move by Cordova, who finishes and tucks that away. Get the ball, Cordova. This game is far from over. 67th minute of the match. America doing very well there. I mean, what a move by Sebastian Cordova, and on his quote-unquote weaker foot puts us just 1 goal away from this one. Good game so far. Plenty still to be played. Gotta make some subs here. Scowa's gonna come off. Actually, can't. Well, Roger's gonna come off. Henry's gonna come on. Ibargüen to come off. Gio to come on. And we'll leave it like that for right now. Cruz out wide and ball to Saicedo. doing well to turn me there. And the shot, but good job by Ochoa there to make sure that we continue to be in this one. 10 minutes to go. All we need is a goal. Cordoba. Finding Gio. Cordoba. Henry. Escobosa. And who's this? Is this Fuentes? Yes, it is. Fuentes. Can he find Gio? He does. And Gio levels it. In the 82nd minute of the match, our number 10 coming up with a crucial goal. And we are not down and out. And what an amazing game this has been, preseason and all. It's been very, very fun. Lots of goals, lots of mistakes from us, but a lot of good stuff going forward. And Benedetti is going to get a little bit of a break here. Leo Suarez to come in. 3-3. Can we find that last winning goal in the dying embers of the match? Let's find out. All right there. Gio to Escobosa. Finding Gio yet again. And Gio finding Cordoba. Cordoba now. It's Henry. Oh, and the goalkeeper does well. Very well to keep that out. And now we're trying to find something here off the corner. Cordoba finding Henry, but unable to connect cleanly with it. Cáceres, oh my word, what was he doing there, Paul? Just get it out. Doesn't do so. Ramon Juarez, oh, that is a terrible way to go out. I mean, it's an amazing goal. A fantastic goal, but really, you have to look at our defense and think, what is going on? Just get it out, clear it. I mean, it's a thunder of a strike, but again, Cáceres, Juarez, no one's able to clear that ball. And Quito very well deserve the win here. Well, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we go out of the competition. We win a little bit of money in the end, but a little bit gutted to go out the way that we did after fighting so hard. But it seemed that no matter what we did, we just couldn't get back into this one. But it is what it is. Now, time to get started with Guardianes 2020. Alright, so coming off that game, we have a bit of news to take care of. Looks like Espanyol are in for Emmanuel Aguilera. They've given us exactly what he's worth. I'm not gonna bat an eye. I'm gonna accept it. See what happens. Got just a little bit of money. Not a lot, but you know, we'll see if it pays its dividends at the end. So, big news here. Bruno Valdez's release clause has been met by Besiktas, and he is our captain. He is a player we do not want to go. And let's see, what is Bruno saying? Thanks for seeing me, boss. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but I don't see my future here. I'm just not happy being at the club anymore. Bruno, don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that. Oh boy. Look, we have to try to keep Bruno here. I know he's not happy, but he's a vital player for our defense, and we need him at all costs. So let's go over to his contract, see if we can maybe negotiate. The player isn't open to renewing his contract terms because he submitted a request to move away. Oh no. Well, this is definitely a wrench being thrown at us. Our captain, Bruno Valdez, has decided he no longer wants to play at America, and now will be leaving us at the beginning of the window, possibly before our first game. So, what do we do in this scenario? I mean, we have obviously Hector Moreno, and I mean that's about it. He doesn't want to be here, and his overall's gone down because of it. I mean, this isn't good. This isn't good whatsoever. I mean, we can give Cáceres the go ahead and try to get him up to speed and try to keep him as an important figure for the club, but I don't know. Where does this leave us, ladies and gentlemen? Where does this leave us? I'm gonna let you guys in the comment section down below. Let me know in the next video, what center back should we get? Or do I even try to sort that out right now? I mean, I just don't know who we could possibly get, especially with not a lot of players wanting to come to the Liga MX. So we're potentially in for a doozy. We thought we had solved our center back problems with Hector Moreno. Doesn't look like that's the case here. Well, we have to keep it going. Let's do this training, and then let's go into our transfer hub and see what we're capable of doing. Alrighty, after those results, we get an A on each one of those. Hopefully that's going to help us out. Alright, before we move into our next training session, Aguilera transfer offer. More stuff for Emmanuel Aguilera. They've offered us a center back that is 32 years old and 69 rated. That is just not gonna work. I'm gonna reject that offer. Hopefully it goes to Espanyol. So apparently he wanted to talk about the contract, but he just said that he wasn't open to the contract talk. So can we get Bruno Valdez? No, yeah. I don't know. EA. I don't know what's going on. Oh boy. Okay, so we gotta get some transfers going. The defense is definitely something we need to look into, but I mean, oh god. We have a couple of information from some of these players. We don't know wages yet, so I want to hold off just a little bit so that way we can have their wages information, but this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. Let me look for center back options and I'll come back with some of the options that I have, but beforehand let me show you who is on our transfer list, who we have transfer listed. Emmanuel Aguilera is one. Bruno Valdez is not one. Unfortunately, he is can I remove him from the transfer list? I don't know. Well, he's going to Besiktas, so it doesn't really matter. Luis Fuentes is on there, Escobos is on there, Tony Lopez is on there, Roman Martinez is alone, Paulo Rios also there to get loaned out. But let me think of what I can do center back wise, and I'll get back to you guys in just a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so Bruno Valdez has been sold, and we are down not only a captain but a center back, and he says, hey boss, sorry how things played out, hope there's no hard feelings. Well, I don't know, Bruno, there seems to be a bit of hard feelings here. How are you just gonna go? Like, I was excited to use you in this career mode. I was waiting to just make you kind of this all-time legend center back, and then you come with this. So, I mean, this doesn't help me much. So, I guess best of luck. I don't know, but look, the center back that I think we should go for is Cesar Montes. I mean, he's in the league. He knows what it is to play. I mean, he has a release clause, so we know that at least we can get him on that end if Monterrey are not willing to sell. But it's going to take a couple of days for them to come back with some information. But looks like we have just enough information to get maybe some transfers going. And, well, we definitely need that center back spot, but that is not the only spot that we need to reinforce. We need some depth on the wings. I said I wanted at least one winger, if not two. And I'm be honest, between Rossi and Vargas, I gotta tell you, I have to go for Vargas. I mean, Rossi looks like an exceptional player, don't get me wrong, but Vargas looks like he is one monster of a player. So we're gonna go in, approach to buy. We could pay the release clause, but we're not. We're gonna try to get him just below that, so that way at least we know we don't have to pay that much chunk. And let's see if Espanyol are willing to cut a deal with us. So we're gonna offer a transfer fee of about 11.2, and we'll give them a good 10% sell clause. I think that should entice them just a little bit. They say they don't want a release clause, but they want 15.7. I think we can maybe, can we drop that down to 14.8? I think that's some good business if they're willing to do that for us. And they are. So we get him for about 4 million less than that release clause. And he looks like he's going to be a very, very good player for us. So let's go in and negotiate his contract. All right. So he's going to want his role. I'm going to tell him he's going to be an important player. They like the sound of that. They want 4 years. We're just going to say, you know what? Let's add one more. 5 years here at Coapa. Won't hurt you whatsoever. We're not going to tell any release clause. Let's see, what could we offer him? He's on 8 grand a week. We can offer him 28 with a signing bonus of about, I don't know, 60,000 up front. And we'll give him a nice 10 goal bonus of around 100,000. Let's see, do they accept? They do. It's a reasonable. They're happy with that. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our second signing of the season. First, it was Hector Moreno. Now, it's Matias Vargas, the Argentinian, 23 years old, 75 rated. Is going to look like a monster of a player for us. And he's going to go in straight into our starting 11, meaning that Cordoba is going to switch out here to the cam spot. Matias is going to come play here. Leo Suarez out on the right. Sanchez, Cáceres, Moreno, Aguilera is starting there. And Sanchez, I mean, the squad's looking good. I'll work on the bench a little bit later, but I mean, so far so good, I want to say. I don't know. Questions definitely going to be asked of this, but we have our second signing, and we're just a couple of games away from the Puebla game. So let's get into the training. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is something that I wanted to bring up. As you guys know, we have a couple of youngsters already in the club. So here I just want to show you guys some of our youngsters. So it looks like we have, none of them are Mexican, by the way. We have a good quality of players right here. You know, they have some decent potential, some not so much like this guy, but maybe we don't necessarily have to get Cesar Montes. Maybe we promote a youngster in, which begs me to ask the question of, do we sign a youth squad? You know, we have this one, which is a terrible squad, youth squad. And we don't really even have a 5-star one. So we'll hire one later down the road, and of course promoting youth and all that stuff, that's going to be important here. So let's keep that in the back of our pocket, and hopefully it can pay dividends for us later down the road. We are just moments from kicking this off. Player chat from Giovanni Santos. He's been in good form lately. We'll definitely think about it. He has been playing well for us. Don't know if I want to bench him right away. Transfer hub, though, looking at who we could potentially get. I do want a better left back option, but let's see. I don't think we've actually scouted them. that's gonna take 20 days to scout. Not ideal, but it is the situation that we are in at the moment. Another player that I want to get scouted. So we're in our first press conference here as manager. Puebla versus America is our first match. They want to know, they've been enjoying what we've been seeing on the pitch preseason wise. Can they expect more of it? So I'm happy with what I got here. Gonna try to get the result. Can your boys compete for the title this season? We believe in ourselves. We definitely do. And of course, in America, it's a title or a bust. A title or a bust. So is Vargas ready to make an impact? He'll make a difference, that's for sure. Especially being one of our most highest rated player right away coming in. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to make an impact for us. So let's go into this first match. America versus Puebla. Let me show you guys. Well, first of all, let's change the kits. Don't want to be playing in the blue one. Gonna play in the yellow one, of course. Let's go into our team management. We have pretty good selection of players here. Aguilera is gonna get the go ahead. Moreno, Reyes, Vargas, Cáceres, Sánchez, Suarez, Córdoba, and Viñas up top. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully this can get us a couple of goals. So I'll see you guys over in the stadium. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Liga MX is just about to get underway here at El Estadio Cuauhtémoc. We have quite the debut ahead of us. That man right there with the lime green cleats is going to have an important match on his debut. Matias Vargas. Is he going to be the answer to our prayers? I know he doesn't play center back, but hopefully he can create a lot more than anyone has been able to do on that left-hand side. Pitch looks in great conditions. Of course, it is a little bit wet outside. It's been raining in Puebla, and hopefully it means that we're going to get a lot of fast-flowing football. I know Aguilera with the captain's armband. I should have gave it to Ochoa. I completely forgot. There you guys can see Hector Moreno having a conversation. Hopefully we can get off on the right track, get 3 points at Puebla. This Puebla side is not going to be a walk in the park whatsoever, especially having home advantage. I expect them to come at us with everything they got. And, well, let's look at what they got for us. They have Biconis in goal, Pagononi, Aguilarte Areola, Angulo, Pablo Gonzalez, Roberto Martinez, Escoto, Tabo. So they got a good bunch of players here that can definitely give us a run for our money. But we know what we're capable of, and we know that we got to jump into this one and completely try to take over this game. And, well, let's see if we're capable of. There's a repeat of what I have told you guys. That is the bench we're going with as well. And hopefully Matias Vargas with that crucial number 18 that Bruno Valdez has left behind. Will he be able to be the difference maker tonight? Let's wait and find out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Puebla versus America, Jornada 1 of the Liga MX Guardianes 2020 has kicked off. Angulo gives it off to Sanchez, who plays it off to Leo. Richard is trying to find Leo. Ends up finding Viñas. Chumacero intercepting that. George with Leo. Leo finding George. Viñas. Good play. Leo finding Córdoba. Córdoba on his favorite left foot, and Córdoba tucks it away. 10 minutes in, and Sebastián Córdoba doing what he was doing for us in the last game, and that is scoring goals and looking like a really good number 10 option right there for us. Great move by Leo, finding Sebastián Córdoba, who does well to just kind of move that ball on his favorite left foot. We know he's capable of hitting it with the right, and then Viñas there with a little bit of a hop. Nothing the goalkeeper can do, and right away, 10 minutes in, look what it means to Córdoba. First goal in the Apertura, a.k.a. Guardianes 2020. So far, promising start for our Águilas. Lose it. Just notice that that's one of the reasons why we've been getting scored on is our center backs will drift a little bit too forward, leaving a little bit of space for them to go in and attack. Aguilera doing well to put that ball out for a corner. 18 minutes in, we got to clear this, and we don't, but luckily for us, the header just goes wide of the mark. Cordoba. Thought he's going to find Sanchez, unable to do so. Finding Leo. Leo with Sanchez. Sanchez with Viñas. Viñas! Oh my god, again, it just goes wide of the mark. What are we doing wrong here, ladies and gentlemen? We really should be up by more than just one goal to the good. This here if they can, unable to. Aguilera doing well. Cordoba, Viñas. Finds the newcomer, Vargas. Puts it away. It's 2-0 America. Just like that, the newcomer, with a very, very tight shirt, if I have to add on that, puts us 2-0. Look at Viñas doing very well. Perfectly weighted pass. And then Vargas slots it away, tucks it, finesses it into the bottom. What a debut goal for the Argentinian coming from Espanyol. We knew he was going to be important, and what an impact Matias Vargas has had on America. 2 goals. 2 very, very good goals from us, and hopefully we can continue this good run of form. Who plays it to Viñas? And he's doing so well to just shrug off his opponent right there. Viñas with the shot, and I think the goalkeeper gets a hand to it. Hits the crossbar. Still a chance for us. No. Puebla does well to clear their lines. What a chance. What a chance by Viñas, but also what a save. Looking for that. Puesto Reyes. Héctor Moreno. Manuel Aguilera. Leo. George. Viñas. So wide of the mark again. Alright, substitution time here. And I think I'm going to give Cordoba a bit of a rest. We're going to bring in Gio. Benedetti to come in for Leo. And Viñas. I'm going to give him a little bit more time. But Henry's going to come in just a minute. Okay, we've got him in the corner here. Doing very well, Cáceres. Cáceres. Viñas, there it is. He's got himself his goal. I don't know how Puebla makes that mistake, but we capitalize on it. And Federico Viñas, look what it means to him. Finally gets his goal. And look at this. Granted, not necessarily a tap-in, but in front of goal, you expect him to score that 10 times out of 10. Federico Viñas putting himself on the score sheet there. Doing well, Fideo here. Getting the best. Where is our defense? It's 3 against 1 here. And oh my goodness, what a save from Memo. So, a lot of responsibility will fall on that man's shoulder. But here is an opportunity now for Benedetti. Benedetti sees who? Vargas out wide. Vargas with a great goal. And it's 2 for him on the night. 88th minute of the match. Benedetti with a wonderful through ball in. And the newcomer Vargas gets himself 2 goals against Puebla. It's looking good for us. It's looking real good for us. Puebla fans in shock after that. But, I mean, it's a wonderful finish. The chest, the control, the volley. I mean, 10 out of 10 there for Vargas. Really good goal. Really good team play. And, again, that man's tight shirt is leading the lines for us here. 2 goals in his debut. Will not keep us in this game, but keep his clean sheet alive, and does so. 2 minutes have gone by. Referee blows the whistle. Jornada 1, 3 points at the Estadio Cuauhtémoc. America get a very well-deserved 3 points. A very good win. And my goodness, how good does Vargas look, ladies and gentlemen? The man is on fire. Matias Vargas there. 2 attempts at goal and 2 goals. At the end of the day, the Argentinian, apparently he's buddies with Angulo. Didn't really know that, but there you guys have it. America wins 4-0 against Puebla. It's what we do. It's what we do. Alright, moving on to our post-match interview here. Let's see what they have to ask us. First victory as America manager. What did you see from your team? Well, it was all about 100% effort, and the boys definitely did give me that. So, very pleased with it. So, what an amazing start for Vargas. Definitely. How's his debut? He's already made his mark. Simple as that. 2 goals coming in. I mean, what a great player Vargas has been in just 1 game. I think everyone knows Fuentes has been struggling. Well, not just in this video game, but in real life. So, you know, every player has to earn his spot. And as much as he does not like that, then I'm sorry, Fuentes, but it's the truth. Alrighty there. So those were the questions. We apparently have reached an Xbox award. Cool. Alrighty then. Well, we're gonna leave it there. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know it was only 2 games. We had quite a bit of a roundabout with this whole Bruno Valdez situation, this and that. But here is the remaining calendar for this month. We have the Clásico Capitolino against Pumas away, 2 away matches to start the season. Interesting. But we have Pumas, and then of course we'll start in the month of August. Obviously, transfer deadline day is on the 31st, but we still have about a good month of time to bring in players. I do want to get it done though by next week. So next episode we'll complete the transfer window. Let me know in the comment section down below, who do you guys want to see? I've been reading some of your comments. I know you guys want Jonathan Dos Santos. I want him to, but he's unwilling to relocate at the time. I know there was a couple mentions of Charlie Rodriguez. That's a good option. So we're gonna look into the midfield. I do maybe potentially just want to bring in another winger. Do want to sell the likes of Iba to win. And again, I don't really like Benedetti out on the wing, so he could potentially be fighting for that cam spot amongst Sebastian Cordova and Giovanni Dos Santos. All right. So let me know in the comment section down below, who should we find to replace Bruno Valdez. I am looking at Cesar Montes. He is my priority in the center back spot. Let me know, should we give maybe a youngster from the academy a go ahead? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys have liked it, let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't, and I'm excited to bring you guys more FIFA 21 content along the way. So hope you guys have liked it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, be safe, and as always, arriba en America.